Mic check, 1, 2.
Father wounds are very, very real. Nothing ever eases the pain that that man inflicts on you. And listening to that brother speak that poem, speak life into the pain that his absentee father caused, it reminded me of the only time that I saw my father live, of the only time I got a live FaceTime call with him. And I'm 40 fucking years old. My father was already dead. As a young man growing up without a father, a young biracial man that was lost and confused in my identity and who the fuck I was, I yearned for that example of a black man. I yearned for something to show me how I should be, because the world that I was around told me I was just black, that I was too black to be accepted by them. So I thought that I can find a home, some peace, a resting space with the man whose black seed created me. But he was just as bad. He didn't want me. And even today at 40 years old, I still feel that void. A part of me is still that little biracial boy, crying and searching and begging for his father.
I'm making a video reply to your comment because I asked you a question and you did not respond. So we're going to have this conversation. We're going to talk about this photo that I posted because you had a problem with me comparing racism to the sexism that a lot of black men expose black women to. You guys don't want us talking about sexism. You have a big ass problem with feminism because all you seem to see is racism. It's like y'all refuse to admit the fact that sexism exists and that a lot of you act just like the person who posted this flyer. So we're going to go over it, whether you want to respond to me or not. So first, this says Negroes for sale, all right? So this is what slave masters used to post to let the other slave traders know that they're going to be auctioning off some black people. Look at the language that they're using. They're using words like peaceful, no troublemakers. Now, keep in mind, a troublemaker to a black man is a feminist, especially a black one. Also, they're using words like all house trained, cleans and cooks, irons, makes bed. So I asked you in my comment, is this not the things that black men say that they are looking for in a wife? And are they not saying that westernized American black women do not possess these qualities that the slave traders were looking for in a good, obedient slave? Get some of
the well, fellas, where is the differentiation? That's a word. Where's the differentiation between what the slave owners are saying and what the manosphere men say?
Other language they're using. They says that this woman is 6 girls that are quiet, not headstrong, because the last thing a black man wants is a headstrong woman, because a headstrong woman is viewed as being too masculine. This is shit that y'all are on this internet saying on a daily basis nonstop. But the second you see it on this flyer that says Negroes for sale at top, now you're saying I'm sick for comparing the two. Well, they look exactly the fuck alike to me. And here's the thing. It says that they even use the word female on this flyer. So they're referring to Black women that they're selling as females. Y'all refer to us as females all the time. Y'all refuse to call us women. And lastly, the most sick about this all is they said that the girls are budding out, which means they're in puberty. Y'all love talking about how much y'all love younger women and that any woman over the age of 25 is past her prime because women age like milk.
Let me stop it right there. On the ones and two for you, this is DJ Code. You have just listened to a piece of my mind. Prior to that, Angry Biracial broke it down to you. We're going to get right into this fun. Welcome to Katfish Kang Comedy Hour. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Grab your popcorns. Grab your candy. Damn, I sound good. Maybe I should sing for the next 45 hours. Well, no, 45 minutes. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? Should I sing for the next, let me put some jam here, right here. Yeah, here we go. For those who want to move forward with the live stream, hit 1. For those who want to hear me sing for the next hour in my wonderful voice, go ahead and hit 2. I will wait. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, see, Miss RV wants me to sing. So since somebody else hit 1, I think I'm gonna get warmed up here. Maybe I should cam up. For those who want me to camel, no. Okay, if you want me to cam up, hit 1 for camming up. 1 for camming up. It's too late. I'm gonna sing. It's too late. Okay, let's get the party started. I'm not gonna mess around with y'all that long. Here we go.
It was 32.
Wait. Okay, here we go.
She's beautiful.
Welcome to the Katfish Kang Comedy Show with the Kang who got catfished. In the house, Miss RV, Fiona, Alexander Brennan, Camo, better known as Kittens in Caskets. Tevin is in the house. We got Angelina, or better known as the LW Academy Hub for Women, is in the house. Brina is in the house. Indiana Mom is in the house. Oya, Terminador Negro is in the house. I can't help it. Okay, here we go.
She's light-skinned.
Ooh. She's light-skinned. Oh man, that's just got to be the number one thing. Let me turn on. You know something? I think it's cam up. I think it's time to cam up. Here we go. Get my lights right first. Got to get my lights right. Okay, I just came in from a run, so don't expect, some high-end attire or nothing. Boom! All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Boom.
She's beautiful.
Oh.
She's light-skinned. Long hair, like a brown color. She's beautiful, man.
We're going to get you some clarity. We're going to look into this for you. But one thing, you can't send her any money.
Why not?
Why not? Okay. Okay, let's let it roll for a minute. Let's let it roll for a minute. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on here.
I mean, I've been doing it. So it wouldn't affect, I'm just saying it wouldn't affect me like that. I can't send you actual pictures that I take right now. I can't FaceTime you. Things I can't do in the military because of our security level.
What's up, Seekers? Welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
Oh my God, it's already starting off bad, but it's his preference. Let's go.
In December, we're supposed to meet. There's no other setback. Can't be. The military doesn't do that. They don't hold you somewhere for 3 years and don't let you go home.
King Lucifer is in the house.
In today's episode, we help a man named Mike who finds himself deeply enchanted by a woman he met digitally who goes by the name of Mary. Their connection unfolds after Mike receives an unexpected text from Mary, who confesses to mistaking his number for someone else's. Little did he know that this seemingly
You know something? That happens a lot. That happens a lot. They call up, they go, hello, is Paul there? And it's like, no, there's no Paul here. Okay. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. No, Paul's not here. Man, it's amazing to know that. It's amazing to see that people fall for that.
significant encounter would pave the way to an online relationship. A turning point arises as Mike anticipates a substantial sum of money coming his way and contemplates sharing his newfound wealth with his beloved Mary. However, before taking this step, he seeks our assistance to confirm she is who she claims to be. Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
All right. Like, subscribe.
Very
Name of this station is Catfished. Catfish. Let's keep it going.
religious family, so it was real strict. Grew up with my grandparents. I never wanted to be looked upon as somebody like a loser. I always kind of wanted to be.
If you oh man, if you get a phone call, right, from somebody you don't know, and they keep calling you back, yeah, that and you keep believing who they are, congratulations, you are a loser. Let's keep this going.
A little bit better than that. Nobody just feels sorry for me or anything like that. So it was a standard that I tried to hold, that I held for myself. I'm the kind of guy that I work, man. I work every day. I put in 10 to 12 hours a day. I try to enjoy what I do. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm out by 5. I work from 5 because I like driving during the day versus night. I work from 5 to 5. Sometimes 5 to 6, 12 hours, 7 days a week. The last relationship I was in it for quite some time, over 10 years. And this one person was actually sort of mean to me, a narcissist, sort of a sociopath, controlled me, abused me physically as well as verbally. But I kind of felt that the relationship was over because I was being put out of my own home. but I needed somebody that I needed to reach out to. I really did, because I felt like I wanted to scream. And a lot of that I had to keep within me. It could be anything. TV, it could be another woman around us. The woman could look a certain way.
Oh, look at her. Oh, the dream of every black man in the manosphere. That's their dream girl. That's their dream girl. That's their dream girl right there. Look at her fair
She was so young.
skin. Look at her fair skin. Obsidian would be proud of this man. Oh, yeah. Where's she at? Where's she at? Come on, where's she at? Where's she at? Obsidian would be proud of this
Even before
man.
a situation would come up, she would create a situation. So I always had to be on the fence with myself, which I did not like. It made me feel very uncomfortable because I felt like I was always better than that. And I didn't need to be in a situation like that. I was at the tail end of that relationship, and this person came in out of nowhere through my texting.
Out of nowhere.
I liked the photo. So I replied and I asked, I said, well, who is this? And she thought I was somebody else, and I wasn't. And that's how we started the conversation.
I might have the wrong number.
She told me her name was Mary. She was very
Hi, Mary. My name is Easy. What's your last name? Lick.
comforting, very, very supportive. She's younger. She was 32. She's beautiful. She's light-skinned, long hair, like a brown color. She's beautiful, man. She's a beautiful woman.
If she existed.
Puerto Rican, beautiful hair, beautiful skin, beautiful pictures.
In the midst of Mike's relationship, he
That's the only truth that it is beautiful pictures. We haven't seen anything else. Yeah, Camo, I don't believe anyone says light skin. Yep. Except for a colorist. A colorist, though.
random text from a person that would help him through his rough relationship and change his life.
Wait.
I was honest with her. I told her I was in an unhappy relationship. We sleep in separate rooms. We have no.
Oh, so
have nothing.
he emotionally cheated in a way. Here we go.
We were just in something and I needed to get out. And so she was comforting with that. She was like, listen, just when she comes at you or argues at you, don't say anything. I was still in that home when we started talking. We were sleeping in separate rooms. And I was talking to this person every day, comforting to me because I was lonely.
Lucifer breaks it down. She exists. She's not just the one talking to him. That's true.
I was unhappy, and she was just the perfect person to talk to at that time. The advice that you would give me is to be quiet. Don't be in a fighting mood with her because you're going to be leaving out of there. So while you're there, just go in your room, be quiet, and try to be to yourself. Very supportive. Her astrology sign and my astrology sign are probably the one most compatible things out there because we're both emotional people. I'm sensitive, she's sensitive. That really brought us together because we understood each other. I just went right into it. She was just, everything was just perfect.
But Angelina, don't you love my beautiful voice? I'll hit a note later. Let me.
We opened up the day and we closed the day. Throughout the day, we would talk, just what's happening. how wonderful we felt talking to each other and how glad we were to meet each other. I really feel strongly about you. I mean, I'm becoming more and more into you. I mean, it was those type of
Oh
conversations.
my. Oh man. I mean, see, the thing is that it's funny that these are the women that a lot of the men in the manosphere may have run into in the past, but they take it out on other people. They don't take it out on that person that ran game on them. They take it out on somebody else who probably doesn't deserve to be uh reserved to be ridiculed.
The more Mike would text Mary, the further he grew apart from his current girlfriend of 10 years. He felt he needed to make a decision.
Because my business was my business. We weren't married. We were
You know, he reminds me a lot of Flit. Remember Flit, who was giving money out to somebody in I don't know if it was you know what I mean. He was giving this money out to either somebody, I think it was the Dominican Republic, but I can't remember. He was giving money away to a woman in the Dominican Republic, even though he has a child who could very well use and appreciate that money to help, help them become better people. That was weird. That was weird. Here we go. Same thing. So I'm saying that because I need to make it clear that this is very common. This is very common. Too common, way too common. I like fishing, but not this kind of fishing. Catfishing is not what I do.
in a relationship. She never found out that I was online talking to someone. I kept giving her chances because that was just the type of person I am. Although I wasn't happy, I kept giving her chances. And then it became a situation to whereas
Ooh, and so Oya says this. So instead of going to a credentialed therapist, you opened up to a scam artist. I mean, laughing out loud, laughing my, you know what off. I hope he or she takes all his coins. I mean, basically, he earned it. He earned it. I mean, come on, man. Bro, you. Now, let me just keep playing.
I couldn't do it anymore. I mean, even when I was with her a long time, I took care of her. I did everything for her. And so since I found this beautiful soul, I want to take care of her. And I want to love her and be the things that she wants me to be. And love her completely. Be everything to her. It just gradually just got to the point to where she's my heart. We call each other everything from honey to baby boo, everything.
Wow, that's so significant. That's so significant. You know something? I feel like moving around for a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bass.
Honey, baby, sweetie, my love, everything, man. I would listen to her, and we never really argued or anything, ever. The first time she told me she loved me was about a month into us talking. But it wasn't like a love, it was, a love where it had developed into a nice feeling. So she didn't just come out and just say, I love you. It was just something that after talking like
Oh my God, I can't believe this guy's going on like this. In the house, Fiona. In the house, Miss RV. In the house, Charzay. The Driller Gang's smoking on them dips. LW is in the house. The LW Academy Hub for Women. Oya is in the house. Camo's in the house. King Lucifer's in the house. Brina West is in the house. We're gonna keep it going. But this guy's he's kind of like dragging it on. Cyber Dreams is in the house.
talked, it was something that she said she felt. And for me, it was just what I needed because I was yearning that.
Let me stop this for a minute. If you loved my seated dance moves, put a 1 in the chat. If you think I need some work, put a 2 in the chat. You can be honest, but I already know the answer. I think I got it going on up here. I think I do. Cyber G. Hi, King. Cyber, you should come up and just say it. Just say it. Here we go.
Up until this point, Mike would do anything for Mary, but the situation got complicated when she claimed she was being deployed.
She's in the military. She told me she was in Afghanistan. But they sit them out on their work. And the military is a stickler behind certain things, which I found out that they really truly are. Do's and don'ts of the military. I can't send you actual pictures that I take right now. I can't FaceTime you. Things I can't do in the military because of our security level.
A sucker is born every day. A sucker is born every day.
A few times we were supposed to get together, but that didn't happen because of the military prolonging the stay and whatnot. She really didn't ask me for money. It was more like we were discussing some of the things that she had to do with taking care of her relatives and some of the things that she had to pay. So I offered to help her. I did. All I wanted to do was help her. I didn't want her to struggle. I didn't want her to worry, and I still don't. I don't want her to worry about a thing. I want her to serve her time out, and I'll take care of her.
Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. He's just, man.
She would thank me with all her heart. Thank you for everything you do for me. I really love you. Thank you for what you do for me. Thank you. Every day she would always thank me. She would thank me and tell me how proud she is and tell me how she knows that I love her and she loves me. It was those type of things that make me gravitate to her, because those are the things I hadn't heard or hadn't felt.
Mike works in transportation. He's extremely reliable. He takes pride in making the people in his community feel comfortable and taken care of when they request a ride from him.
I take pride in my job. I did 26,000 rides for Uber. So, man, my experiences, man, I have so many. I had a woman in my car yesterday. She was so delightful. I get joy out of this most of the time.
Dang. Okay, DJ, Mr. DJ, music breaks it down like this. P.T. Barnum said it best. A sucker is born every minute. Salute to everybody in the chat. We're going to keep it going. Special shout out to Miss RV, Indiana Mom, Brina West, Mr. DJ Music, okay, Cyber Dreams, King Lucifer, Camo, the producer of the show, along with Miss RV and Cyber Dreams, Rena West, Fiona, and the LW Academy Hub for Women. Here we go.
I provide a nice ride. I provide a ride where, you can be yourself. I mean, and if we want to talk, we can talk. Most of the time I talk about it. I like to talk. So it's whatever the mood is. I don't know what people go through throughout the day. So I don't judge a person by what I feel, because most of the time you don't know. I'd say 98, 99% of the time, you don't know. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm a giving guy. And I truly care. If somebody's in my car and they're going through stuff, I'm there for them in terms of having a conversation, to just be open to what people have to say and be kind of understanding.
Since Mary has claimed she was deployed to Afghanistan, Mike has essentially been funding her life. He sends her money daily.
I would send her, it wouldn't be in a bulk sum. It would be like a little bit every day or every other day, $200. I can make $200 a day, sometimes 300. So I send her a portion of that every day. She doesn't have to ask me. I just do it. And when I haven't been able to do it, we talked about it, but it's me initiating it. So if I make 150, I'll send her 75.
What?
Every day it adds up. We've been together.
Wait a minute. He literally sends half his money to her. Welcome to the stage, Cyber. Uh-oh.
Oh, my bad. I was in the chat. I have a special shout out to King Lucifer. He is the best.
I thought my shout out to him was a little bit better, though.
No,
really, quite honestly.
I do the special shout out to King Lucifer. He is my bestie best.
Katfish Kang. He got
He
catfish.
catfished somebody?
No, he got catfish.
Of course.
You know.
He could have just went to any local church on the corner and got him a woman.
I agree with you.
Get him a good, wholesome, look at him.
Oya breaks it down like this. I'm about to get into scamming old bandits. Didn't know it could be lucrative.
Hey, you better be careful. These old bandits out here unalive and shit. Hey.
They get mad.
Hey.
Yeah. They are so delusional that they will fall for anything. Exactly. Then they want to get mad, at women that are right in front of them. That's the funny thing.
Kidney Caskets, leave my king alone. Leave my king alone.
No, he's a king, not a kang. There's a difference.
That's King Lucifer for those in the back.
All right, here we go. He's
$1,500 to $2,000 a month. So it might be more than that. I'm just using 30,000 as a ballpark.
Wow.
What'd he say? Went to Walmart? What'd he say?
He's given this woman 30,000 in 1 year.
Never.
That he's never seen.
Nah,
anything.
That's cap. Nah, never. That's cap.
I'm afraid
she doing better than bitches on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Basically,
I'm sorry. I be kind of loose with my words. She's doing better than the women who participate in OnlyFans.
That's, oh, by the way, everybody, like and subscribe. This ain't no jive.
My bad, y'all.
You think I should sing some more?
I was just so shocked.
You think I should sing some more? You know, I'm thinking about it. I think maybe we should turn this into a concert.
I mean, I can hit it with a song, but I'm gonna remake everything I sing. So,
you know, I'm thinking that. Alexander says this. Dang, I almost feel sorry.
Is that your phone? Is that your phone ringing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know when that hotline bling, it can only be one thing. I know when that hotline bling, it can only be one thing. Wondered if you're chilling out there, yeah, with someone else. Torch phone been ringing for 3 days straight.
Let's say 40. It's almost like I pay her rent because she says she's
30. Wait, 30,000?
Yep, 30,000.
Somebody do the math. 30,000 times 12 months.
Just have that.
That's 15 a month.
No, for a year.
Play money because
No, I think he's doing 30,000 for the whole year, which is 1,500 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ain't got no 30,000 a month.
what I'm getting, I'll be able to take care of you the rest of your life. So I'm coming into a lot of money. Very, very large sum of money. Mary knows this. This is going to happen, I say, within days. And I want to share that with Mary.
Mike is getting a large amount of money from a settlement suit.
Should share that policy information too, bro.
This would help her get home and get rid of all the debt he has from sending her money every day.
So he went into debt. Damn.
To kind of bite me a little bit because I have taxes and we sent through Cash App and Bitcoin. And so now you have to be accountable for that. Thank God I'm getting what I'm getting because I can pay all my everything off. I'll be able to pay everything off. The blessing that I'm getting. I knew eventually it would come through. So I knew if she was with me, I would.
Hey, George. Tricking and blessing don't go in the same sentence.
Yeah, right. he ain't even, you know.
She even sent me some documents to say I'm her fiance. So I gave up my information. It was a document that was told to me that we had to submit to show that I was her fiance. I have told my family about Mary. Yes. I told them that I'm in love with this person. I want to be with this person. Period. And that,
I mean, how much of an easy lick can somebody be?
Hey, what's that song? I'm in love with the Coco. I'm in love with the white girl. I'm in love with the white girl.
Oh, God.
I'm in love with that white girl.
Anything, just make comments about how'd you meet her. Okay, watch out for
Give up all his info.
That kind of stuff. In December, we're supposed to meet. There's no other setback. Can't be. The military doesn't do that. They don't hold you somewhere for 3 years and don't let you go home.
I'll be home in this December.
I don't want to believe that. That she's scamming me.
Oh, look, he's about to tear up, guys.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that she is who she is. It would break my heart. It would break my heart.
He ain't got no heart.
I know.
It's going to break that Viagra box. That's what it's going to do.
I believe her. Totally believe everything she tells me. Everything.
Wow.
Well, Seekers, the next day, our team got together to come up with a game plan. Mike was deeply involved with Mary. He was missing all of the obvious red flags.
Man.
David and I sat down with Mike for the first time to gather more details.
We're really interested to hear more about your story, and we really want to help you out. We want to try to help you out.
Okay, thank you.
I have to hear about this girl.
Man. Well, I'm in love with her. We've been doing this a long time, a couple of years over, and we've made all these plans.
This why Priscilla say
Like a
men
relationship,
are
man.
incapable of love.
It's everything. We talk about everything.
Basically,
He in love with an internet woman.
And how often do you guys talk?
Every day.
We watched your video back where you were breaking down your story, and you just seem so sure about her being real.
I guess I need confirmation. I mean, we have a few more months before this should come to fruition, but I thought it was going to come to fruition before, and it didn't 3 times. I'm doing this
3 strikes you out.
to find out from me, and if I could just somehow be able to keep this to me, which I don't know.
Indiana mom says it's time for the loony bin for this dude. He's 2 pickles short of a Happy Meal
Yeah, he needs to be in a institution for sure.
or something. And then Tevin says this: the catfisher ain't even that cute. Well, she's okay. I mean, she's attractive, but
He gonna find some way to blame a black woman.
right. Yeah. Watch. And then King Lucifer says he's not in love. He's just really horny. Basically, I would say so. I would say so.
To bear not seeing her this time would really hurt me. If she's not who she says she is, how can we have a relationship?
Yeah, 100%.
Because if she's not who she
Duh. If she's not who she says she is, she might be a he.
says she is, and she happens to be somebody else that's over somewhere, but that can't really get here to me, you know, there isn't nothing.
He finally found that out after $30,000 or $60,000. That's amazing. Wonder Woman 9G says this: why do these old men not date women their age? His obsession with light-skinned women is what has led him to be scammed. Exactly that. Exactly that.
We're going to get you some clarity. We're going to look into this for you. But one thing, you can't send her any money.
Why not?
It doesn't make sense.
That's what
I
I've
wonder how these guys keep a straight face. I really do.
been doing. So it's not like I'm sending a lot.
But 50
No,
bucks
bro, for something that doesn't exist, that's a lot.
a day is still $1,500 a month. And if you've been talking for 2 years, I mean, that's like close to $30,000.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
But Torch, if you think
No.
about it, Torch, if you think about it, it's the ultimate lick.
I mean, listen to this though. They made a small mistake. Listen to this.
For you, but one thing, you can't send her any money.
Why not?
It doesn't make sense.
That's what I've been doing. So it's not like I'm sending a lot.
But 50 bucks a day is still $1,500 a month. And if you've been talking for 2 years, I mean, that's like close to $30,000.
Okay, it's $1,500 a month, right? That's 12 months in a year.
Somebody do the math for it, please.
Yeah.
I'm eating.
Alexa, 15 times 12, what is it? That's 36,000 for 2 years. Boom, here we go.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah.
That's
by the way,
78 grand.
Let me stop it right here. Pax is in the house. The LW Hub, Academy Hub for women is in the house. Miss RV is in the house. Miss RV has a special every Sunday, crime stories, every Sunday right here on the DJ Torch and Friends Empowerment Channel. I mean, I have never, this makes me feel good about myself. I thought, there was times in my life that that was a sucker. But no, nope, not compared to this.
Wait, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just saying, Mike, give us a week.
I mean, I've been
Axe, who's got all them faxes in the house as well.
doing it. So it
Wynn Johnson is here.
wouldn't affect, I'm just saying it wouldn't affect me like that.
Look, you're a grown man. You make your own decisions. I'm just giving you the advice that we give all of our clients.
I know you guys are.
Lily Lotus is in the house.
So if I did send this money every day or every other day or whatever, what would that do?
Mike, it doesn't look good. Like, you haven't met her in person. You haven't talked to her on the
I
phone.
know all that.
You haven't.
I know all that.
It's just not
good. King Lucifer, bro. Cyber, go ahead and read this one for me. You gotta read this one for you.
He's making some dude. Put it back up because I'm on my phone.
Okay.
He's making some dude in Nigeria really happy. it gotta be some dude. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I want to bring a comparison, right? Since the manosphere got its esteem, right? Since the Kevin Samuels, right? Have you noticed a lot of these scams going on? These men are getting finessed.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they hate black women so much, right?
Right.
So it's some dude on a laptop then would confiscated some woman's picture,
Right.
finessing them.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's so true. Hey, look, and it works too.
See, but
It
real
works.
black women, we ain't got time for that. We living in reality. We out here taking care of business. We being responsible. We're buying homes. We're starting businesses.
Yep.
But we ain't got time for that.
Wait, what's that song? I think it's Hall & Oates. Ain't got time for that. I think I just changed the lyrics. Anyway, Lily Lotus is in the house. Sassafras is in the house. Indiana Mom. Let's keep it rolling.
not good to keep sending her money until we can give you clarity.
But what I'm saying is, would that, if I sent her this little money, would that affect anything?
It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect Drew. But, you know, like, you came to us for a reason. You came to us because something in the back of your mind is telling you, your spidey sense is kicking off right now. And it's like, hey, Mike, something's going on here. Based on what you're telling us, the advice, and we deal with literally hundreds of thousands of people a year come to us. Yeah. And so I'm just trying to help you out. In the end of the day, Mike, if you want to still send her money. But I personally don't think you should do it. My colleague here, Drew, agrees with me. But in the end of the day, it's really up to you.
I've said way too much to let $250 or $200 affect anything.
All right. So next steps. So we'll get the information from you, and then we'll follow up with you in 1 week with all the answers. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
After a few days, Virginia and Bree sat down to find out who the real woman was in these photos. If we could figure out that, we could bring an end to this mess.
So Mike needs our help verifying his online girlfriend's identity.
Okay.
He's been talking to her for a few years now, and he sends her money every day.
Did he send any photos or information?
Yeah.
I swear this is Flit. This is Flit.
Man, that's another person, but we like him now. He family. I ain't gonna say none.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. You know why? Because they try to pretend as if like black women are their problems.
Right.
So they go above and beyond for people that's the opposite of black women, but they've never met these women, and they get on panels and say, yeah, I got this Brazilian, I got this, I got that.
Yup.
Don't make no sense.
None at all.
I actually have a picture of her that maybe we can run a reverse image search on.
Okay.
Check this out. Wow, look at all these profiles of her. This is a lot.
Wow.
It's going to be pretty difficult to sift through all these different profiles. Yeah.
Pretty Bones says he's determined to keep getting licked.
What I
Pretty
found.
much.
An article that says cyber criminals target military online to set up imposter romance scams.
And it has her
Oh
Instagram handle.
shit.
Let's look her up.
Yeah. It looks like that page might have been deactivated.
Yeah, but look, there's so many fake profiles of
I
her.
know, but none of her.
Man.
I found a picture of her and what looks like to be maybe her boyfriend or husband or something.
Oh
I'm
my.
thinking maybe we just run a reverse image search on him.
Okay.
Go through his friends list and see if we can.
Oh my God. Oh my. Sassafras says, oh my God, what in the Forrest Whitaker is going on with this dude? He needs a that.
Find her.
Okay.
I found his Facebook profile. It looks like he tagged her in a picture. And I was able to find her Instagram profile using that same name. Look at this.
No wonder we can't find her.
Different last name.
Mm-hmm.
They're married now.
Gotcha. That's why we can find her originally.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know that Mike's girlfriend is complete fake. Now I'm wondering where his money's going to.
So I have his number up here where he's been sending money.
Man, see, people be on here using other people's pictures and shit.
So her husband is in on it? You think so?
No, I don't think it's her. I don't think it's her husband. I don't think they even know their photos are being floated all over the internet.
Right.
You know.
It just goes to show that people are listening to these men.
Yeah, basically.
Where the funds led to.
And how does this Bitcoin tracking work?
So depending on how much he sent, I'll follow the funds. Most likely it'll end in an exchange where these scammers are exchanging out the funds and cashing out the money. So check it out. It looks like his funds moved twice and then they went to this exchange.
I recognize that exchange.
Yeah.
Sadly, Mike has not only been talking to a fake profile using someone else's images, but he's been sending money to a popular exchange that we often see in romance scams.
I think the light at the end of the tunnel is that he gets clarity and now he can move on from his scammer.
How much you want to bet that he doesn't believe them? These people here. Quinn Johnson says this. Oh, go ahead, Cyber.
It's that self-hatred.
Yeah. To emotionally stand up for yourself. I agree. Quinn Johnson.
No, they too emotionally invested in bashing black women that they get scammed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens to them. I mean, Kevin Samuels did the same thing to them.
And he expired on one.
Yeah. Gwen Johnson says, let's be real with those women have expectations. Those men know that. Also, they know that they have to compete with non-black men. Right. They overcompensate due to their lack of self-esteem. Boom. Boom.
If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
That's perfect. Yeah. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everything else. Here we go.
Appreciate you so much. It was now time to sit down with Mike and go over everything that we had found.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
It's okay. I was just had this on my mind all day.
I bet. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you send her money?
Yeah.
Since we last spoke?
Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we talked about it, but we have a lot of information for you today.
We do.
Okay.
Starting
We're
with
going to pause it right there for a minute. Hold on. I sound so good. I do sound good, don't I? Okay, here we go.
with
I had to turn on the
fact
camera.
that she's in Afghanistan. So we pulled troops out of Afghanistan in 2021.
Right.
Did you guys ever speak about that?
Yep.
And what did she say?
She said there's a few troops left there.
And that's why she was deployed there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's her calling me now. Let me get rid of her.
Oh no.
If Mike,
That's
put the
not
phone down and then
that's
let's-
not her. Technically, that's probably him. And him.
No, that's they. They
Yeah,
calling them.
exactly. Exactly. My bad. Thank you for clearing that. In the house, Pretty Bones. In the house, Millie Pop. We're gonna keep it going.
Let us give you this information. This is, I promise you, this is way more important than letting her know where you are.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, so I mean, to kind of go back, Mike, like I said, there's just no way she could be deployed in Afghanistan because we pulled troops out in 2021. What are you thinking with that information?
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
I knew that. It brought. I'm just telling her. Okay, she'll understand. Okay. It brought doubts. It brought doubts to me.
Isn't that the reason why you sent all, every time you sent her money, it's because of that, right?
No. I send her money because of what we have. I don't send it to her because of that. I send it to her because that's what I want to do. That's why I send her money.
We took a look at your chats, and one thing that really stood out, Mike, is like every time you guys chatted, you would like literally pour your heart out to her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But her responses were very vague. It was just like, okay, baby, thanks, honey. Just very, very vague responses. She never responded back. And it was just really about money.
Okay.
Let me pause it there. The LW Academy Hub for Women says this. No, he did everything right. Apart from checking she was who she actually said she was, as in checking she looked like she said or was even a female.
Was that a red flag to you? I mean, as you guys were chatting, I mean, was that frustrating to just be giving somebody your heart and then
Pretty Boss, sir, you've been thoroughly licked.
Not hearing anything back from them?
Wait, I have a question. Did he talk to her verbally?
No.
Or just text message?
Text.
All
the.
So I'm gonna make I got a little synopsis about this. I think he's manosphere. For one.
Oh yeah.
For one. I think his hatred for himself and women who look like, who's melanated like him, is the reason why he believes he's in love with this woman that he's never spoke to verbally.
And it's funny because I bet he talks tough to other people.
Especially black women.
Yeah, but gets wimped out like this. He reminds me of this guy named Trey. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah.
We've talked so much, I began to just trust that.
But Mike, she's sending you 3 letters every single time.
I know all that.
So let's get into the rest. So you sent money.
See, his arrogance won't. He's so arrogant, Torch. He can't accept the information he's listening to. I know all that. I know all that.
Right. They're trying to be honest with him, and he doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, he's arrogant. I know all that. Like, come on. Then why are you using these men with their services if you know all that?
Right. Camo says this. He is the first black man to fall in love with the AI bot. Yep.
Possibly. Or a man.
Yeah. I mean.
All right, what y'all want me to do first?
Oh, what? Now do a silly clown dance for us.
Oh. Yeah, degrade myself, huh?
Cash App, and she uses the Bitcoin.
So the wallet you gave us actually had money deposited 2 days ago.
I sent her money.
Okay, and that was cryptocurrency. And so there were 100.
Well, her is a loose. Sorry, we don't know who.
3 transactions that went in there, and all those transactions ended up in a Binance wallet, and they also ended up in a Wazirix wallet.
I know the amounts that I've sent her.
So Wazirix is an Indian cryptocurrency exchange.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there just in case somebody wants to come up. I'm gonna put something down.
Yeah, I'm about to jet toward. I only
Gotcha.
came up here to say, leave my king alone. Because I thought we was on break, though, Tori. You said we was going to be on break.
I know, I thought so.
I
but
had
you
Monday
know,
planned out. So I just hopped on here.
You know.
And you guys stay blessed, stay safe. And I see you tomorrow.
Got you. Thank you. That was Cyber Dreams, the superstar of the DJ Torch and friends.
So if you're not in India, there really is no reason for you to use an Indian cryptocurrency exchange.
So what you're saying is that she is in India?
He still thinks it's a she when it's probably a we, and they are probably men.
She's in India, or the person she's sending money to wash the money is in India.
Okay.
And remember now, it's a she.
Our team, we ran a reverse image search, and we were able to locate the real person in these images.
Okay.
And her name's not Mary.
Okay.
Her name is Sherry, and she's happily married, and she's also lives in Missouri. She's not in Afghanistan. She's not deployed on a peacekeeping mission.
Is she the person on the picture?
She's the person in the pictures.
She's married?
She's married.
Watch. He still wants her though. Watch.
But she hasn't been talking to you.
Okay. Okay.
That hurt.
We're gonna bring the real woman in these images onto the call with us, okay?
Okay.
Oh my God, this is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Mike was so deep in love with Mary, we knew we had to get the real woman in front of him to get him to fully come to terms. He was about to come
Is
face
he
to
going to-
face with the woman he thought he
Wait
was
a
in
minute. I know he's not going to wear a
years.
shirt. Please don't be.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not doing too good.
No.
I'm not doing. No.
Let me pause it right there because this is about to get good right now. It's about to get good right now. LaQuinto Fox is in the house. Lily Lotus is in the house. Brina West is in the house. Miss RV is in the house. Okay. We have Camo in the house. We have Pretty Bones in the house. Sassafras in the house. King Lucifer in the house. Millie Pop in the house. We're going to keep it going. Gwen Johnson is in the house as well. Let's keep it going.
I'm not doing too
Keep it
good
going.
at all.
So Sherry, we just revealed to Mike that he's not talking to you. And so we wanted to bring you on so that you could talk to him and explain your situation, because this is not the first time this has happened to you.
I'm just looking at Sherry and oh wow, Sherry.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, honestly, because unfortunately, you're not the first person that I've found out about this. But it's sad, honestly. It's sad to see innocent, good people getting scammed. You know, there's just bad people out there, and I hate to see that, affecting people like yourself. And so it's heartbreaking to see this side of it.
With Sherry, I'm glad I'm getting a chance to see you. I understand. It's
Can we be together? That was me.
it's so bad. It's so bad. It's over, you guys. It's over. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on.
I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, there's no other choice.
Yeah, I think that's probably best, just for yourself and for,
Yeah. We ran some searches on your profiles. You have thousands of them all over the internet. How is it dealing with this on a day-to-day basis?
You know, it kind of goes back and forth. I get a lot of messages from people usually either on one side of the spectrum that are, you know, hey, I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Just so you know, these profiles are out there. And of course, I'm aware of those. And then the other side is where I've gotten messages saying, hey, like, I've sent this person this much money and they feel like I owe them something, you know, and that's the hard ones. Like, I just kind of, at this point, you know, I've been dealing with it since about 2017, as I want to say, when my Instagram stuff started picking up. Since then, I just have kind of shut down from it. I tried my best to create awareness on my page, you know, putting out stories like PSAs, basically just saying, hey, like, this is false, be aware of this, you know, X, Y, and Z. But at this point, it's sort of, I've pulled away from social media. I don't really
good idea.
Use it as much. I'm not active on there anymore. It feels like if I post photos, then I'm basically just giving ammo to these scammers.
Mike, I know this is like extremely emotional for you. Speaking to someone for, you know, all these years, and then
Camel says this, I'm confused about you being confused about him being confused.
Seeing this person, it has to feel surreal.
I'm a pretty strong person.
I don't know if no.
I've been duped. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you have.
It's only money to me.
I'm sorry, that's a lot of money, bro.
Duped. And I hope that the karma that's about to come to these people, because it will come. You know, I'm a very spiritual person, and what's happened to me, I gave from the bottom of my heart every day, thinking that this was something that we're going to build on.
I really hope that, you know, things get better for you. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this.
It's okay.
I'm glad that, you know, I was able to be here and give you some closure, hopefully, and help you move on. You know, there's good people out there, and, you know, don't stop trying, and it's going to get better. And I really do the best.
You take care of yourself. You're always in my, look,
oh, no. Oh, this is going to hurt.
So, okay.
I will.
All right. I'm glad I got a chance to truly meet you. I'm glad.
Yes, I am too. I mean, yeah, I wish you the best, and thank you all for what you guys do.
Very kind. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Of course. All right. Thank you.
See you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Wow.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Hit the like button! Hit that damn like button!
You guys, okay. I can deal with it.
So we have one more thing that we want to reveal. So we did an IP tracker. And so with the IP tracker, we took a link. We have a website called fugiftcards.com, and we sent that link. Well, when the person clicks on the link and they come to our website, we can actually track their location. The person that clicked on the link is from Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
They're Nigerian.
So they're most likely Nigerian.
Okay. You don't know what you guys just did for me.
It means a lot.
You guys don't know what you just did for me. I mean, you guys just completed my world. I mean, you did something for me. I really thank you guys, because I know now. I've been hacked, and it's okay. I can move on.
Man, Mike, stop sending money to Mary. I hope it's not. Number one, there's no Mary to be found. He blocked her after this interview. I hope so. We are working with him to report the scam. Yep.
Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yep, that was something else right there. Let's go into one other topic real quick. Right here.
So this is another comment that I had to respond to. So this lady said they want traditional women, but not given traditional men. And this comment reminded me of a conversation that my friend and I was having. She said that she took a communication class and her instructor had her walk down the toy aisle for boys and then walk down the toy aisle for girls. And she said that what she noticed is that all of the toys for the little girls were geared toward nurturing. You know, little girls play with kitchens. They want to be brides for Halloween. They have makeup. They have baby
All right, I'm going to break into this.
So everything.
Pause this for a second. I think this is the one I want right here. Here we go.
Hey, Exoticals. So I wanted to make another follow-up video about the Pretty Privilege videos. If you are just now joining my channel and you're just now seeing this video, make sure you watch my other Pretty Privilege videos on this channel. So I think that another one of the main reasons why a lot of women get jealous of pretty privilege is because a lot of women feel like being pretty is the key to getting love. So we all know that if a man finds you ugly or repulsive or unattractive, he's not going to go out of his way to hit on you or marry you or whatever. So a lot of women who feel like they are ugly, they feel like they will never have a chance at love. And deep down inside, they feel like it is based on how they look. So this is really random, but if you guys watch that show, Love is Blind, you can actually see a lot of people from that show who have this inferiority complex about their looks. And so they feel like they need to go on a show like Love is Blind. And if they do something to where the person just figures out who they are, then suddenly that person will fall in love with them regardless of how quote unquote ugly they are. So that's just a random side note. But I've noticed that a lot of women and men as well, in the African American community in particular, have this same inferiority complex. And I also have been thinking about how a lot of men and women are touch starved and love starved. So being touch starved is actually a thing. Being touch starved, it occurs when you go without skin to skin contact for long periods of time. And over time, it has been shown to impact your mental health in a negative way. So it's a totally normal thing to desire to be touched. And I'm not necessarily talking about sex, although sex is a form of touch as well. But from the time that we are babies, we have been cuddled, we've been, swaddled and rubbed and stuff like that. And so it's totally normal for human beings to receive positive mental responses when they get touched by other people. But one thing that I began thinking about was how in the African American community, especially if you're in an underprivileged home, a lot of Black girls and boys, they don't get a lot of affectionate, positive, soft touch from their parents. A lot of African Americans, the only touch they get is whoopings. It's being...
Welcome to the stage, Camo.
backhanded. It's getting hit with a switch. It's getting hit with sticks. It's basically like a violent touch. And so a lot of those people who grow up, these men and women who grow up and become adults, and they've only experienced these negative forms of touch, when they see a pretty privileged woman, like let's take Lori Harvey, for example, when they see her sitting on a surfboard with a man who is considered attractive and he is touching her in an affectionate way, to a lot of people who are touch starved, that's a very big deal. And they feel like, wow, she got that because she is pretty. And so now I'm extra angry because her beauty is causing her to not have to deal with the same traumas as me, because we already know that when it comes to psychology, touch is linked to having a healing effect on babies or just on human beings in general. So like when you are upset, what do people do? Usually they hug you, they rub your back, they hold your hand, they wipe away your tears. All of those things are a positive form of touch. But for a lot of underprivileged Black people, that positive form of touch, that comforting touch, that soothing touch was not something that they had in their homes. And
let's hit number one if you had a non-soothing touch in your home, and two if you had soothing touches and positive forms of touching in your home. One for negative, two for positive. Welcome, Camo. Are you in the house? Hello, Camo. If you're talking, Camo, we cannot hear you. Oh, she's going to come back up. Welcome to the house, Lynette, Hazel, Indiana Mom. Look at all these twos. It's good to see that. It's good to see positive energy. It's probably why you all have turned out to be very cool people. Millie Pop. Both. Ouch. All right. Let's keep it going.
So when they see women who are pretty just getting this type of touch all the time, it also is triggering a whole different trauma. So not only am I quote unquote ugly, not only am I facing colorism, texturism, featureism, and anti-blackness, but now I'm also touch starved. And then I see this other girl who has like slightly different features than me, and she is being touched in a positive way. So this is what causes the intense grief and a lot of the jealousy that we see from both Black women and men. This is.
Camo, you there?
Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Okay, I just came up just to give a quick notice. Hey everyone, this is Camo, aka Kittens and Caskets. I produced this particular show. I thought it was interesting, and if you would like to see more of the Catfish episodes, after just leave a comment and make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. I thought it was pretty good, so I thought it was a good idea, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. And thanks for coming out. Thank you.
Thank you, Camo.
No problem.
All right, J Mike up on the mic. How you doing, J Mike, tonight?
Good, man. That last video was crazy.
It wasn't. Oh man, I mean,
he found, well, it's good he found out he got catfish, but he should have found out who actually did it, not the girl walking in the picture.
Right. I've been catfished out of some gas money, but that was it.
I'm gonna look around and check and see if I can find some updates on that and see if I can find exactly who the person was. I believe that there is information. I mean, I'm pretty sure we know who it is. We know who the corporates is of these kind of scams. So I'm gonna dig into it and try to get some more information on the update of this young man. No, I'm just kidding. But I would try to get some updates for you guys. I'm not going to leave you hanging to see what's going on and where he is now and how he's doing. Maybe even try to reach out to him and see if we can get him to come on and just talk about his experience.
That'd be cool.
Good.
If we could get him on the show, that would be great.
Right.
Shout out to Hazel Hamilton in the house, Miss RV in the house, Indiana Mom in the house, Millie Pop in the house.
So I'll give a little bit of a sneak peek of what I'm working on as far as the next video. I'm just going to leave a hint, and it involves Chris Brown. So that'll be our next video that is going to be a part of the Catfish series.
Sounds good. That sounds perfect.
All right.
One of the many causes. And by the way, if you look on Psychology Today and look up some of the signs of unresolved grief, one of the signs of unresolved grief is hypervigilance. So hypervigilance is when a person is super paranoid and threatened by others. Does that sound familiar? Have you ever been around a group of women who were hypervigilant and very threatened by your beauty? Well, yeah, that's because they feel like your beauty is giving you access to things that you're not even considering a big deal, like a hug from a guy. A lot of women who are touch starved, they view this as a huge deal. That's a whole different level of validation that they have not received. And also, I've noticed the same thing with a lot of Black men in the red pill space. They are obsessed with who women are sleeping with. They're obsessed with who women are touching, essentially. Who is she sleeping with? She has a high body count, or they're obsessed with who these women are dating, these pretty privileged women or whatever. And that's because, well, in my opinion, most men are incels in general. But when it comes to African American men, it's the same issue. I've noticed a lot of African American men are very touch starved as well. The only touch they've received oftentimes is either being punched, hit, or being beaten or whooped, receiving whoopings when they were growing up. And so a lot of men, they want that touch as well. They want a beautiful woman to caress them and snuggle with them or whatever.
What are your thoughts on that? Is that true? Do you believe
It sounds like it is.
You know?
It
So
sounds
then
like
when
the
they
truth
see
to
a
me.
pretty woman,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I say it's the truth.
doing that with some other guy, then a lot of those men get extremely heated and angry. And so this is why we see so much mate guarding. I heard another content creator use that terminology, mate guarding. It's kind of like you don't want others to take your mate. But I believe that in a lot of underprivileged communities, a lot of people view relationships not just as something romantic. A traumatized person views a relationship as something that is literally going to save them, literally going to heal their traumas, literally going to heal their touch starvation, literally going to give them self-esteem, going to give them confidence, going to give them finances, going to give them children. So a lot of people who are underprivileged and also suffering from things like PTSD and lack of social skills, oh yeah, a relationship means everything to them. The male gaze means everything. The female gaze, that means everything. So if women are sleeping with other guys and not him, he feels like trash because his entire validation and his entire self-esteem is based on his relations with a woman. And so a guy who is
that's exactly what it is. Basically, if his relations, not relationship, but relations with women, if that's how you get your value, that's probably why men see, at least in the Black community, too many. Well, I won't even say men. Let's just say males or broken men in the Black community don't have a good view of women. They see them as a comforting tool more so. I'm gonna change the gears here. Let's break this down right here. Let me pause this. If you don't already know, this is a Tanya TK.
I do not like her. I really don't.
Negotiate a custody agreement with me. Let me give you some background. My daughter has lived with me for the past 3 to 4 years. I've paid for everything for my daughter at all times, all the time. Now, I'm also on the PTA. I've also been class dad. I'm also at all of our field days. I have videos, pictures, receipts, everything, evidence to prove this. Let me tell you how fucked up Court is. Court can look at all that and write it off as a gift. Your love, taking care of her, paying for everything, buying her everything she needs is a gift. Because court is about what's enforceable, not what's ethical or moral, right? So court doesn't care about who's right or wrong. Court cares about whether they can prove that you broke a law in their eyes, even if the law is not good or not right, My daughter's mom basically said to me, and I'm not kidding about this, as long as you pay me X amount of money for child support, you can have custody of your daughter. She doesn't care about our daughter. As long as I give her money, I can have custody. Does that sound crazy to anyone else? Does it sound crazy to anyone? Besides me, doesn't that sound wild?
I'm not understanding what it is that he's saying. Well, my first thought is you should have chose better. My second thought when I originally saw this was,
that reminds me, we have to talk about the old man with I have to go back to this because, right? Oh man, he should have chose better. He should have chose way better. He should have chose way like a human being.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he should have chose better, but Tanya TKO is not a good-hearted person.
No, I mean, somebody in Nigeria is not a
And neither is the guy who got scammed. Huh?
Yeah.
He ain't. I don't think he had good intentions either.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually what that's, and a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of times when somebody gets their heart broke or they get scammed, it's because they themselves really didn't have the right intention themselves. Let me go back to this video right here. Here we go. Yeah, another. Hey, look, 2 black men that should have chose better, but blaming black women. And the funny thing is this, get this. They're blaming black women, though the women that they should have chose better with are not black. Let me keep going.
Black men, and we automatically tether our image to theirs. A lot of these men who come up, like there was that basketball player that was talking about baby mamas and all this other stuff, and he was making it seem as if he was talking about black women, but most of his baby mamas were non-black. He preferred preferences. So they're up here complaining, and they drag black women, and people associate black women with their complaints, but the woman that they're talking about is whom? So what it sounds like is he doesn't have custody. It sounds like he is quote unquote taking care of his daughter, but the woman has custody. And so she's wanting him to pay child support to her while he is claiming that he's taking care of the child. And one thing that I want you all to remember is people lie. People lie to you, they lie to me, and most egregiously, they lie to themselves.
Yeah.
And not everything that somebody says is the truth. Like when these people are calling up on my line and they're talking to me, you all are assuming that everything that they're saying is the truth. When a man
Pause. Miss RV says this. Yeah, because you are supposed to take care of your kids, dude. Buying toys and clothes is a gift. You have to contribute to where the child lives and if they eat. Well said. Hazel breaks it down like this. Hazel says, it doesn't matter who says it. He should have chose better. Yep. Boom. Exactly.
man is telling you why he broke up with his ex, you're assuming that everything that they're telling you is the truth. This is why you have to ask questions. And you have to be unrelenting with your questions. And sometimes you have to come back a little while later and ask the question again and see whether or not the answer has changed. Because listen, when you don't lie, you don't have to have a good memory, but you know, like I know.
But the fact that she can get away with saying this in a court of law and nothing happens is unbelievable. Something needs to change. The law needs to change, and we need to fight for that. There are plenty of men like me who want to take care of their children, who are in their children's lives.
Let me pause it right there for a minute. I, to this day, don't know why. Is it that important to these people to post failures of themselves, by the way, on social media? This is nothing to floss with. This is nothing to show the world with. And now he's posting it up there. For the strangest of reasons, I'm going to have to ask Angelina later on, why would somebody do this to themselves? Because he's not putting himself in a good light. I think he wants people to feel sorry for him, for him and possibly his situation, when quite honestly, this is embarrassing and shameful. Does anyone have any comments about that?
Deeply love their children, deal with the bullshit from the world, the stress of the mom not being a mom, and then have to be mom and dad, and then have to do their daughter's hair because the mom won't do it and says it's because she's white. That's what I deal with.
Oh, should have chose better. Should have chose better.
I'm not even attracted to those kind of women he talking about.
I'm going to.
Those kind of women he attracted about they don't get good men of their own race.
Yeah, I think I can sing my should have chose better song. Here we go. Should have chose better. Should have chose better. Oh yeah. I sound good, huh, Camo? Sounding good, Camo. Should've chose better.
You already know how I feel about your singing on the show, and so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna save my comments to you about this singing for later.
And I see my song or what? You know?
No.
Should've chose better. Should've chose better. I mean, don't you think? I mean, Camo, come on. I mean, let me pause the music. Don't you think that is just going to be one heck of a jam? You know?
I mean, if you add a little auto tune to it, you might can make it into a drill rap. Like, you should have chose better on these ops and them kids. And you just chose better on in it. Yeah, you could you might got something there. You sing the hook and then I'll just rap the I'll mumble rap the lyrics. I think you might got something. We might just gotta, hit the booth,
Yeah, I mean, it's like this. Let's let the crowd decide. If you think I have potential, with singing, hit 1. And then if you think I don't have potential in singing, hit 2.
I'm not even lying. A lot of these artists can't sing in a real voice without all that auto-tune mess either. So I don't got nothing to say though.
Look, all I can say, I don't think Chris Brown can hang with me. Okay.
You got. I mean, I'm not going. It's controversial with Chris Brown, but I just gotta say, you got Chris Brown effed up. Like, Chris Brown is like 6'5". He flipping. He singing at the same time. He flipping and hitting, and then he also has time for, degeneracy. I don't think you can hang with Chris Brown, buddy.
I mean, the thing is this. I think I'm better than Chris Brown. Don't you think? Don't you think I should be getting that Chris Brown money?
Don't Monica got a song called that says you should have chose better, or maybe I thought that's what it was called. Like, is that what I thought? What is it called?
You should have known better. That's
I thought the song was you should have chose better. You should have chose better when
it's you should have known
better.
Chose better.
I'm telling you. All right. Okay, let's play more here.
She won't do the hair. Why? What's the reason that he says that the woman won't do the hair? Did you hear it? So he's up here talking about women are trash, calling her 304 and all this other stuff, but she won't do the hair because what? What's the reason?
And then have to do their daughter's hair because the mom won't do it and says it's because she's white? That's what I deal with. I can't do her hair. She's white. I'm black. What you talking about? I looked on YouTube and practiced and got better, and boom, now her hair gets done. So it's crazy, the fact that these women, especially white women, have all of these securities and all these pockets and all these rules and all these laws that benefit them. But me.
Oh, wait a minute. Weren't we just talking about this?
Should have chose better.
George, hold on. Fiona on my side, like Fiona said the lyrics is that she should have chose better, and that's what I heard for the last what is it? What it? How many years that song came? So all my life, you said how many?
20.
20? Oh my!
Yes.
Don't do me. I'm not that old. Don't do me. But so for 20
grade when that song came, I think
for 20 years, I heard you should have chose better. And Fiona said that the lyrics is you should have chose better. So I'm sticking with you should have chose better.
Okay.
A few kernels left, and I'm saving them for this broadcast.
I had to build my shit up out the fucking mud. Out the fucking mud to be able to take care of the shit I take care of right now. To drive the shit I'm driving right now. I gotta build this shit the fuck up. And guess what?
Guess what? You should have chose better. We talked about the three main tenets of abuse: power imbalance, money imbalance, racial imbalance. Those are the three tenets right there. He didn't realize that a white woman had more social power than him. That's part of the reason that he probably got with her, because he wanted the white man's daughter.
Yeah. Listen. Apparently so.
He wanted the white man's daughter to come in and make what? His DNA better? What? He got with a woman that is not even interested in doing the hair. And how many of you out there know non-Black women who are just not interested, no matter how preferency the hair is to us, and probably to him too, right? Because we talked about how when you see all of these father-daughter videos of the father doing the daughter hair, 1 out of 300 will be a Black daughter with 4C hair. Other than that, it's all of these men happy to be with a daughter with shiny hair, shining in the light, that has the
Oh,
preferences here.
Touch, I
That when
know
they
it
come
was
out and they're so
very,
happy,
it's
so
very
proud to be
different.
with their daughter.
Wait, hold on.
Dancing.
What was that?
I know this very different with this Black women's biracials. Very, very different.
True.
In little TikTok videos. But yeah, well, this is who he chose, right?
Yeah.
It don't matter because nobody cares. Because you're a man, especially a Black man. Who the cares? I don't want to hear your So I just keep it moving and keep going, but I'm never going to stop fighting. So I'm just letting y'all know.
No, I don't care
Be
either.
careful
And
who
I
you
am
have
a
a
Black
kid with.
man.
Love your kid no matter what.
Wait a minute, though. I thought the answer for the Black men in the Black manosphere was to date a preference. But he looks like, just like Tiger went through it, you know, who else went through it? I mean, a lot of folks went through it. Dr. Dre went through it. Sidney Poitier went through it.
And what's crazy, when around the time Dr. Dre got divorced, his daughter was being homeless went viral, and they ain't show no empathy for the daughter, but they had nothing to say about his ex-wife getting a lot of his money.
Kanye, yeah, Fiona said Kanye went through it. Jeezy went through it. Yep. Should have chose better. Shoulda. I'm gonna make it real soulful now. Shoulda chose better. Oh man, that was on point right there. That was on point. Nobody can tell me anything otherwise. I really feel that way. Coming up soon is a live on Shirley and Ernesto. Let's get into it. This is just a taste. Welcome to Bandits or Us.
I just really thank God for really what he done put me through. I put this down here, this VIP 2060 Peachtree Road. I started this game with a 24-hour barbershop.
VIP to what? A gas station?
Okay. I met a lot of people in this place right here. I really thank God for real. My hustle, my grind, all of that done paid off. This is 2020. It was 2004 when I came here. Believe that. They can't even get rid of this. They can't even get rid of it. Trademark yourself. Trademark yourself. Your dream will come true.
This video contains 2 calls between Shirley Strawberry and Ernesto. In this first call, you will hear that Ernesto has just gotten back from court. He talks to Shirley about his charges and at this point seems very impressed with his lawyer. They go on to talk about Shirley's daughter Sheridan and the restraining order placed against Ernesto. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I don't know what time you start working.
10 o'clock.
Okay. Are you in the street?
No, why would I be in the streets? In the dark? No. You know.
Oh. That would sound like. It just sound like that. Well, how your day go?
It went fine.
All right, we're going to stop it right there because we want to save it for later. All right. Any last words on the stage? Let me play just a little bit more of this right here. Here we go.
But the law, the rules, America, it is not in your fucking favor. The court system is fucking rigged. All they want is money because all they get paid from is child support. Period.
He's telling lies. Men actually have an advantage when they go into court, especially black men, because there's so few of them.
Short.
But a black man going up against a white woman in court, I don't know about that, but I know men in general, when they go to court, they get preferential treatment because the system was built by men. But him now going up against a white woman in court, I don't know about that. Most men who are talking about all of the things that they do for their children, they're lying. So many of us are so used to just taking anybody that we see in a broadcast and taking it at face value that we don't even weed through what is fact and fiction. How many times have you spoken to a man about what the situation is with him and his ex, him and the child's mother, him and what the situation is, and they're talking about, oh, I gave her money to pay this, that, and the other, but she never paid that. But then when you start digging in a little deeper, those are lies. Those are fabrications to make him seem a certain way.
We've broken it down here on this channel.
So you have to look and see a person and see. You calling women trash and a waste and a 304, that's the 304 you put your penis in, and I'm sure you put it in there more than once.
Ooh, and not only that, but I mean, that's who he chose, right? That's who he chose. What more is there to say? You know, you should have chose better. You know what I mean?
The things you valued about her were apparently not.
I'm gonna say this, for all the child support warriors or whatever that constantly complain to women and blame it on women. Women don't create laws. In fact, the laws for child support was created long ago, and it was actually created for wealthy men and wealthy white men, because at the time, of course, we were still in a in a situation in the United States as Black people where we didn't have any wealth here, and child support was created for the wealthy. That's why you never hear wealthy people talk about child support or talk about custody and all these other things. And the reason why it was because it was created during a time where, first of all, it was abnormal for men to have their children unless the woman, their wife, died, or and they're not yet married, but normally they'll soon get married, and they will also, if they weren't married, they would have a nanny or a mammy, taking care of their children. Child support was created for wealthy men. And a lot of it was, the reason why it was to protect their wealth, because a lot of them had children outside of their marriage. So it was to protect their money, so that these side babies was not able to have any part of their legacy, and they would pretty much give them a sum of money where they would go off. It was like shut you up money, basically. So complaining to the internet and then blaming child support on women, it doesn't matter, because women have nothing to do with child support. If you really care about this issue with child support and men, which you have the right to do that through legislature, then you need to talk to your representatives and to your government about these laws being changed. But as of right now, the laws are pretty much still the same as it was when they were created for a group of men that has nothing to do with people who are here today, other than extremely wealthy people who just can get rid of children by can shut moms up and get rid of children by just giving them child support. Unfortunately, the poor is affected a lot. The poor or the everyday working man or woman is affected a lot worse by these laws, because they don't make the same amount of, they don't have the same amount of wealth as someone that's extremely wealthy. So it affects them more. That's why you hear the average man or the average woman complain about this more than you hear someone who, like, for example, I think Kanye has to pay Kim like $200,000 a month for child support. You don't hear Kanye complain about child support because he has the money to pay that. In his world, $200,000 a month may be like $200 to the average man a month. You get what I'm saying? So you have to if you really want to change something, then you need to go out and vote for your representatives, especially and you need to petition a court. Like, women don't have anything to do with child support and all and custody hearings and all these things that you say, oh, it's for the women. It's not for the woman. It's just that during the time that these laws was made, it was normal that women was the ones who took the children. The men didn't want to take side babies. They didn't want to take babies of the impoverished women that they was out sleeping around with on their wife and all these other things. And of course they paid nothing for the biracial children that they slept with that they had when with black women. So yeah, it has nothing to do with women at all. Like, just handle your business, and men need to come together and figure out their own problems. Like, why bring it to the internet where everybody has to deal with it when we have nothing to do with your issue? And it's what's very strange to me is that this is known that you're gonna have to pay child support. So why are you having children with women that you don't want to marry, and women that for women that you married for the wrong reasons? So that when a relationship ends, that you're gonna pay child support. So that's something that you should think about. And ladies, don't have children with bums, please. If you're a woman of means and you have children, please don't have children with bums, like, because you're gonna pay child support too. Halle Berry is right now paying child support, although I don't think she complained about it, but I did think she, something came out about her lowering the child support, and maybe that's something we can talk about later. But stop having children with bums, like, women that
Isn't Halle Berry's mom white?
Both of them. Is her mother white? She is a biracial. Yeah, I think her mother is white. I believe so. Yeah.
Her baby daddy, isn't he white?
Yes,
both of them are. Both of them are white men. Yes.
Oh God.
But they were white men who was in a different class than her. Like, she's Halle Berry, and she married. I think one of them was. I don't think she married them. I know she was married to someone. I think it was Eric Benet, maybe. But the men that she had children with were men that was in a lower class. Like, yes, now I think one of them was an actor, but they wasn't like an A-list actor like she was. So she chose wrong, basically.
She sure did. Yep.
That's a problem most women in Halle Berry's bracket have to deal with.
If you think that was a crazy story, check this one out.
Bunch of garbage
girl
here in this photo. And as you can see, so again, a lot of people thought that this was fake. They thought she was lying, but she is in fact married to this degenerate. His name is 51-year-old Eddie DeVoe. So this is the article, the Bradenton Herald. It says a 51-year-old Manatee County man's years of SAing a child has caught up to him. According to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, deputies say Eddie DeVoe couldn't escape his past despite making several moves around Florida over the past years. According to the arrest warrant, DeVoe began imming child in 2008, and the crimes intensified over the next 2 years to R-ing. The revelation of the SA were revealed in the summer of 2019 while DeVoe was living in Calhoun County. The Snead Police Department contacted the Manatee County Sheriff's Office where the alleged crimes occurred, and an investigation was launched. Over the course of the investigation, DeVoe moved to Jackson County, and multiple law enforcement agencies continued to investigate, doing interviews and executing DNA warrants. DNA results came back on May 6th from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and an arrest warrant was issued. DeVoe was taken into county on May 11th and booked into the Manatee County Jail on charges of SAing a child and imming a child. He remains in custody on bonds totaling $150,000. Now, what's extremely disturbing about this is that even though this sick broad had more than enough warning that he was using her daughter, she was still married to him. And even today, although she has filed for a divorce, filing for a divorce doesn't mean you actually divorced, she is still legally married to him.
Let's pause right there. We're going to save that for another live.
It is some dumbass women out here like that. So
that is crazy, huh? Well, yeah, I think we've done a great job today.
Sadly, those are the type of women who like to go for the manosphere guys too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's their match.
Those are the ones that like to speak life into them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really, I would like, you talked about how many people had affectionate parents and stuff like that. Like, I was raised by, I guess the word on the internet is like stoic, I guess, or whatever. So like, I was raised by like stoic people, and they were not very affectionate, and it was because I don't know why they weren't. I think it's because they were older, and they came from a time where people really didn't like children, because children having rights is kind of like, it's still kind of new. There was a time that children still worked. So like, my mom just passed away last year, and she was 80 years old. So I grew up with old parents, so they weren't like really like, touchy feely, and they had like these very high, expectations.
Right.
So I think that, but a lot of people, grow up in homes, especially with women, where there's this standard set for how Black women in Pacific should behave in relations, almost as if like any relationship you get is just like, oh, you should be happy and you should be quiet and you should, support, your man and all these other things, which is, I don't think was really healthy for a lot, and we can see. It was, yeah, you can say it, but you know what I mean. And and it's kind of sad. I'm happy to see that the newer generations of women are letting that go. What I noticed is that through generations, depending on how the parents was and what the children saw in their parents, the next generation kind of changes, where that they're like, I'm not going to do that with my kids, and then that generation goes and changes and say, well, I'm not going to do that with my kids because I saw, like the problems in that. So I'm hoping that like that whole stand by your man generation, that stand by your man thing with teaching girls is just going to lose its, like it's just going to go away, because when you're in a partnership,
kind of like that's going away in a lot now.
Yeah, I see it going away. Like I do see it going away with younger women, but it's still there, like a little bit. I see a lot of stuff like when I'm on the internet, watching, and I see a lot of these comments, and some of the comments that I see from women is very disappointing. And it's just like, I'll see women say, it's no way that you ain't gonna never get a man. She could never get a man because she talked too much and she this and that. Just be quiet, like and stuff like that. And it's like, if you looking at the Shirley Strawberry incident, like she just was quiet through all of this crime and stuff that he was doing, and now at 70 years old, she has no home. Like she lives with someone else. Her car was taken from her, which he actually scammed some other woman. The crazy thing about her husband was that he was scamming women, but he was sleeping with them too. And I don't understand how that works. Like how are you paying a man that you're sleeping with that also is scamming you? And the majority of the Black women that he was doing this to were professional Black women who had businesses and stuff like that. So how are you, he knew the target. He knew the target. Like none of these women are white or Hispanic or anything else. He targeted Black women who were Black professionals and successful Black women. And, Shirley is just there. If you listen to the prison phone calls from him, if you, I think that the name of the channel is called Prison Phone Calls or something like that. And she has all of the recordings of their conversations, and you listen to her, and she's just like clueless. Although she, during her time of marriage, she had like, I think within like the first 2 years, he had been arrested a few times. she had went through several evictions. This is a successful woman. She sold her first home, and I guess he wanted to live a certain life without the money and without the status, and she did whatever it was that he said. Now, how was that possible with a woman that was so educated and so successful? It boggles my mind every time I listen to this. It's sickening, actually.
But I hate to say that Shirley Strawberry shouldn't have been stupid. She was dumb. I ain't gonna lie, Shirley Strawberry was stupid. That's why she got herself into it.
I'm not gonna call her stupid. I just think that you gotta be careful of the advice that you take and what you're listening to. And it's that kind of like keeping up with the Joneses kind of like thing with her, because of course she's around Steve and she see how Steve provides Marjorie with this life or whatever, even though that's controversial, but that's out of the context of what we're talking about. But I think that she wanted that for herself, and that and it was
she wouldn't got that with, she said no, that she wouldn't got that with Art Ness though.
I don't understand it. Like, even when he speaks, like you don't see, like I didn't see it. Now, I guess now I don't find him attractive, but I guess for an older man, he probably was well kept. Like, he was a player. Like he was a scammer. He knew his scam well, and he had been doing it for many years, where he knew that he had with women, like especially women of a certain age, and he knew what they wanted. And he was able to finagle his way into her life. And, it was like the right time, right place type of situation for him, where he was able to do this. And he completely like ruined this woman's life. But she has a place in this too. I don't see her as a complete victim. She's a woman of older age. Like, Shirley is like almost 70 years old if she's not 70. And she chose to allow, like, the first couple of times of giving, you're a businesswoman, so if you should know, if this man is supposedly running a business and he's telling you to make bad business moves, you should know that it's bad. But she had that obey your husband and obey your man personality, which that overtook everything that she knew. And it's crazy to me. Like, she right now is homeless. She doesn't have a home. She lives with someone else.
It'd be nice if somebody could interview her daughter.
Yeah, I've been and she even turned on her daughter, where, like, this man is in prison, and she's telling her husband what her daughter is doing. And from the outside looking in, what I believe is that her daughter is doing everything she can to keep that man in prison, to keep her mother safe. And that's what she's doing. But to Shirley, she's like a traitor. Like, she looks at her daughter like she's a traitor.
Shirley, the way it sounds like Shirley is one of those old black.
She is. I'm trying to like get rid of some of these terminologies. And yes, technically, she is an old mammy. And she's like, it's very strange that with all of the horrible things that he did, for the people in the chat who don't know, if you look up what happened, he did some very horrible things that involve children, that involve animals, of course, women, vulnerable women, older women in their older age, and even young women. And he kind of poses kind of like a trick, like, a sugar daddy, like, and she, they still talk about like religion, like, well, I know God is looking out for me, and she goes to church and she wears the church hat on Sundays, and then she allows something like this to happen to her, and to happen to people in her family, in specific, like her own daughter, where she turned on her daughter for Ernesto.
Exactly. Well said. That was some excellent information. And of course, we're gonna do what Ernesto keeps popping up more information, and he's a good learning tool to me. The type of person to stay away from. You know, the smooth operator. Damn, I sound good tonight. You have to admit.
You do not sound like Sade. Like Sade, like don't do it. Like don't do her like that. Like we're not gonna allow this the Sade disrespecting here. Like not too much on Sade. Like you don't sound like her. No, you don't.
I think you're just jealous. That's all. Because I sound good. Okay, so anyway, we would like to thank everybody for coming through another Kitten and Caskets production. Miss RV has a production coming up on Sunday. We'll have productions coming up on Wednesday and Thursday. DJ, you got that voice. Ignore her. Thanks, Lily. Thanks, Lily. You know, Lily's been around here since we started the channel, so you know she knows good quality when she hears it. You know, she does. She does. Camo, look. I think really I should take it to
Lily, how much is he paying you? I need to know. How much is he paying you?
Oh man, come on now. Well, I think I'm gonna go out a different way. I think I'm gonna hit the beat right here. Here we go, folks. All right, in the house tonight, Hazel Hamilton, Miss RV, Lily Lotus, King Lucifer, Hazel Hamilton, Phoenix Rising, the Quinto Fox, King Lucifer, Benji Master. Benji, we got to do a hip hop one. Fiona's in the house. Camo's in the house. Robert Dreams is in the house. Wayne Johnson is in the house. Here we go. Creative Solutions. Billy Pop in the house. Indiana Mom in the house. The Nets Howland in the house. Yeah, Terminador Negro in the house. The LW Academy Hub for Women in the crowd. Ricky Bones in the house. Dr. Fraz in the house. Lily Lotus in the house. Break it down, break it down. Wonder Woman 90 in the house. Kevin in the house. Break it down, break it down, break it down. I'd like to thank everyone bringing us in the house. Everybody, thank you for coming through. Catch you on the next one.